It's week 4 of the National Football League, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? And too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Nifty move. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
The Ravens had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, And also, it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. But the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They run the option on second down. He pitches it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
When you look at this defense,
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're going to prove it again in this game.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
so he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Williams.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The numbers for Flowers last week.
5 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's wicket number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
First down, Baltimore.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
To throw, it's Williams.
Completes it to Hardman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
To the air, Williams.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air once more, Williams.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams.
Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Caleb Williams.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense.
They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go.
Mackey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Again, he'll drop to throw.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
Previous play is under review.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Oh, some strong running.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Complete, Jefferson the target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. That's taken in by Franklin.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
On play action, here's Williams. That ball caught by Campbell.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll run on first down.
Franklin.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
They run the counter. Mackey.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Another hook up over the middle to Pryor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Looking middle, and that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Second down and inches.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 4.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Flowers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
2nd and 1.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Mackey.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run-supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll drop to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
Complete to Likely.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2. 10-yard line.
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 11. His pass caught at the 4. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
17.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. And
oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw here.
On target to his man, likely. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the fourth. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the Ravens' 48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Barkley, inside handoff. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
From the 41, here's second down and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Able to find Pryor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw again.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Vikings 20.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Through the middle of the field.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
76 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there, with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mackey, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Here now a third down and 8.
Up the middle they go.
Mackey, and a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Baltimore, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
This is like watching trash. You can do